Steve, you've got a very short turnaround for the USA game. How do you cope with that as a coach?
Well, we knew that before the competition started. It's not ideal. We've had a short turnaround between the Tonga and the Italy game, and the same against the USA. But the USA are exactly the same. So getting players fit, getting them back on the feet, getting the energy levels back up, quick review, quick preview, and we're straight into it on Thursday.
Is it a hard decision when deciding how much training you're actually going to do? I think you're maybe only going to do one session.
No, it's not a hard decision. I mean, the main thing is we've got to make sure that the players are fresh from Thursday. We've had two real battles in this World Cup in our pool, which we knew all about. We've got a good medical staff. We've got a full-time conditioner, and it's just a matter of making sure that all these injuries are patched up. It was a pretty physical game again against the Italians, and it's going to be exactly the same thing against the United States. So we're just dead excited as well. I think when you're winning or you've got a little bit of momentum behind you, you can't wait for the next game.
We were saying that the two games were so close. We could have got 4 points. We could have got no points. They were so close, weren't they? How do you feel about sitting here with 3 points from those two games?
I'm disappointed it's not 4, and I think the lads are as well. And that's probably a measure of where we've come from. We've come a long way in a very, very short space of time. Nobody expected us to do anything really in this World Cup. We beat a fantastic Tongan team. Went toe to toe with a real good Italian team, what started the competition well, and we've got a great opportunity, of getting through to the quarter-final. But we're disappointed we didn't beat the Italians last night. But we're looking forward to the challenge, what the United States will put towards us.
You've watched them twice on tape. What have you made of the Americans? How different will they be to the Tongans and the Italians?
They're a very good side. I know Terry Mattison really well. Over the last few years, I've had some good games against Terry's team, and they always play a good brand of rugby, always very organised. They're a big physical pack, some outstanding front rowers in there, very influential playmaker, and they're taking the chances, and that's what you'd expect from a good side, and that's certainly what Terry's got.
The makeup of their side is quite similar to ours in a way, isn't it? They're a very big strong pack, good pivots. And inexperience out wide, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a bit young, but when you say inexperience, if you think about the experience that they've gained in this World Cup, some of our standout players have been our younger players as well, and I'm sure that the United States will look at our tapes and see some of our younger players and know that they will create a threat for them, and we've done the same looking at their team.
Have you been excited by the progress some of these young lads have made in such a short time? You go through the squad and there's 5 or 6 players who've only had maybe a year of senior rugby league behind them, and then they're playing at this level.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at our back three. Brett Carter, he's playing Championship rugby. Matty Russell, been playing reserve grade.
Played 6 games of men's rugby.
That's right, yeah. And it's good players. The 3 tries that Matty Russell scored in this World Cup have been 3 of probably the most outstanding individual tries. So he's done really, really well. Alex Hurst, I thought he had a big game last night as well. So our three players at the back have done well. They've got us some good yards, and they've finished the chances when they've had to do, and that's been really pleasing from a coaching point of view.